Welcome to another one of my videos. This is the Atomic Swift, and I'm here with another COX Communications bandwidth limit video. Now, the other video I made was basically explaining that, COX is implementing no more unlimited data, well, for right now, on their COX cable internet. No matter what tier you have, no matter what speed, I have Ultimate, which is 300 megabit, 1 terabyte. That's it. That's all you get for the month. You go over that, they bill you $10 for every 50 gigs you go over. And why am I making a video about this again? Because since my last video, I've continued, I did my whole month, and I'm still in the grace period. As you can see on the top of the screen right here, you're currently in a grace period and will automatically receive a credit if you exceed your data plan, beginning with bills dated October 8th. So they'll basically start billing you for this, because mine goes from the 7th to the 6th, from month to month, whatever. And so basically my September bill, if I have any overages, my first ever overages where it'll cost me money will be on there. So let's look at just this last month right here, which is from July 7th to 2 days ago, August 6th. So right now I'm at 1%, 14 gigs, right? So if you look, and that's my current daily, that's just today for the billing cycle. But what did I do last month? So let's look. So far my high, which I'm pretty proud of myself for this, 3,058 gigabytes. That's pretty good. I like that. It's a lot of downloading, and that's mainly what I use my connection for, gaming, stuff like that too. But I mean, gaming is nothing compared to, I have a torrenting addiction. I love going to torrent sites. I love downloading stuff, legal torrents, of course. But just gigs and gigs of stuff. And, games can take a lot of stuff too. Like if you, say, if you go and buy a game on the Xbox One game store right now, that's, it could be 40 or 50 gigs. And, that takes out of your terabyte that you get per month. And, so, say, on my Xbox, I have an external hard drive. 5 terabyte external hard drive. Let's just say it gets corrupted and I want to download all those games again. I would have to space that out so that I would not go over my cap, because you sure as hell don't want to download 5 terabytes in a month. I mean, I think the drive is I want to say 70% full. So we'll say maybe 3.5, 4 terabytes. So, that's going to be some serious overage. But let's take a look at what I've done. So 3,058 gigabytes, right? That was 507 to 606. Next month, which was, I believe, the month where I made the video, my first COX bandwidth video, 2,604 gigabytes for the whole month. And what did I do now? Well, you can tell by looking at the graph there, it's obviously less. I'm a little disappointed in myself because it's still free bandwidth. It's still unlimited. Apparently I got to download some more shit. Fuck you, COX. But anyway, let's see what I did. So 2,604 right there, right? 2032. I'm disappointed in myself. It's down from a high of 3058. But I mean, it's ridiculous. If I'm paying for ultimate internet, why is my tier 1 terabyte bandwidth, 1,024 gigabytes, whatever you want to call it, why is it the same as a guy who's paying for the 50 meg plan? Why does he get as much bandwidth as me? I'm on Ultimate. I'm streaming Netflix. I'm streaming shit on a Plex server. But you're still going to give us the same bandwidth. It doesn't make any sense. I had emailed COX about this issue, and I got an email back from COX that said that they're looking into new data tiers, including unlimited bandwidth, which is great because, what, you want to charge you an extra $20, $30, maybe $50 a month? I would pay for the unlimited bandwidth again. I would pay that extra money to have unlimited bandwidth like we have now until the grace period's over, or like we've had forever. So if you're okay, let's just assume this was my month where there's no grace period, right? So your data plan is this right here, 1024. Mine is 2032. So I went 1,008 over my allotted gigabytes, right? So I almost doubled it. And they're charging you, well, they'll automatically charge you on your bill when you go over, $10 per 50 gigabytes. So this past month, I would have did over a little over $200 in fucking just overage from downloading, which is ridiculous. Like, give me an unlimited fucking plan. I don't want to pay $201. So I'm going to have to sit and make sure that, you know, I'm not fucking downloading, you know, something, you know, that's way over that, you know, it's going to put me over the, you know, the bandwidth for the month is bullshit. And I don't have any kids. I'm not married. So, like, that's just me mainly doing it. I mean, there's some people that watch stuff on my Plex server, but this is mainly me downloading stuff. Like, I downloaded, like, if you look at my dailies, I'm sorry, not current daily, like, you look at my past dailies, right? Look, it's one day on the 2nd of this month. Holy shit, I downloaded 302 gigabytes. I mean, that's one day. I'm forgetting what I downloaded. I'm sure it was a legal torrent because, you know. That's a lot of torrents, I'm sure. Pretty good size one. 56 gigabytes, you know, 2 days ago, 20 gigabytes, 33, 42, you know. My highest right here on the 19th was fucking 337. I can't even remember what the hell that could have been. But, I mean, $10 per 50 gigabytes. Why not make it like 10 per 100, 10 per 500? 50 gigabytes is nothing. 50 gigabytes is one Xbox One game, depending on what game it is. I think I want to say one of them. I can't think of any current Xbox One games, but according to the internet, if you can believe that, the stories that have came out about the new Forza Motorsport 7, that download alone is going to be around 100 gigabytes. So you just used about, you know, roughly 10% of your bandwidth to download that one game. You know, but say you have, let's just say I had 3 kids. I have 3 kids, they each have their own Xbox, we got to download the game. You know, say I have 3 kids. Boom, boom, boom. They each want the game so they can play together online or whatever. That's 300 gigabytes. Right there. I just blew through 30% of my bandwidth. It's bullshit. COX, don't be assholes. You want to get out there and you want to say that, oh, this bandwidth thing with the extra, you know, billing you $10 per every 50 gigabytes is only going to affect less than, I think they said 1 or 2% of their users. Okay. If that's true, you're going to tell me that 1 or 2% of your users that go over that bandwidth are slowing the network down that much or causing that much congestion on the network that you have to start billing for that? That's bullshit. It's just like when cell phone companies came out and they were charging by the text. And when texts cost nothing. Extra bandwidth is costing you nothing. Your fucking network is there. I just can't wait. They need to hurry up and get the COX Gigablast out here with the gigabyte internet because there's no bandwidth limit for that. I thought of switching back to CenturyLink, which I had before. CenturyLink never had a bandwidth limit. You could download anything you wanted. Now it's like 300, I think it's 300 gigabytes, which that's nothing. But their fastest speed in my area is, I think it's 30 megs. And in some areas here it's 10 megs. 10 megs is a fucking joke. There's no way in hell I could go back to 30 meg after having 300 meg. And it's nice having the ultimate tier with the 300 meg and the 30 meg up. You know, it's great to have. But not if I'm going to pay, you know, I'm already paying $99 a month because I don't have cable. So you're going to bill me $201 on stock. So, I mean, you want me to pay over $300 just for internet just so I could download shit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. And like I said, this is just me and then maybe a few people watching my Plex server, you know, that don't live in my house. And, I mean, a family is going to blow through 1 terabyte in no time when you got little kids that have, you know, their own Xbox, their own tablet, you know, maybe their own phone, you know, maybe they're, you know, playing games on their parents' phone, watching YouTube videos. Like, man, they're going to run into some serious charges. And you know Cox is just doing this shit and there's no unlimited tier right now, so they're going to build, you know, get all as much money as they can from this bandwidth, from all these people that are downloading crazy shit like me, or people that probably even do more than me, and then they'll release an unlimited after they've collected, you know, probably fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars for all this overage, because it's launching, I think it's pretty much nationwide. I mean, it's just bullshit. I said, if I'm an ultimate tier, if you want to give the guy that has, I don't even know what the slowest speed is, 50 meg maybe, 10 meg, 30 meg, whatever. You know, start the tier down there with the 1 terabyte. Okay, that guy's paying $30 a month or $50 a month or some shit. Give him his 1 terabyte, right? My tier is called Ultimate Package. Ultimate, that's streaming. Yeah, it's people that stream all kinds of shit. You know, you could stream 4K stuff off Netflix. You know, and that, you know, 300 megabyte would come in handy for that. That's why they call it Ultimate. But then you cannot give me the same 1 terabyte tier when I could be streaming 4K content. You know, like if I stream like on a Plex server, if I streamed a Blu-ray copy of like Avatar, that's 50 gigs I'm streaming across my Plex server. Granted, this is in my house, so it doesn't eat any bandwidth when it's on your home network. But, you know, if I go somewhere else and I'm watching it on my phone or something, I'm streaming 50, there's 50 gigabytes right there just to watch fucking Avatar. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So Cox, you know, I understand you want to make a little more money because people are cutting the cord. You know, people don't want to pay for cable. I'm never paying for cable TV again in my life. Never. Never. There are much better free alternatives to that. I'm not going to link to any of that stuff, but there are great free alternatives. I hear there are some torrent sites where you could download TV shows where there's no commercials. You know, HD quality. I mean, you know, 1080p. I mean, do it that way, and, you know, because I don't want to pay for TV. I fucking hate commercials. I haven't watched a commercial in years because I don't have TV. But you want to punish me because I'd rather just give you $99 just for my internet. That's all I have. I don't have phone through Cox, just my fucking internet. And you want to bill me overage? I'm just giving you $99 every month. Like, hey, you know, maybe some months I'm going under my, you know, my 1,024. I'm sure it's happened. I mean, I can't think of when that was, but I'm sure it's happened. But you're still taking my $99.99. So, I mean, Cox, if you want to be a dick and charge like this, you know, $10 per 50 gigabytes. 50 gigabytes is nothing when it comes, you know, with digital downloads nowadays. Make my tier higher. You know, give me a 3 terabyte tier. Don't make it all 1 terabyte across all the packages. I'm in the Ultimate. Ultimate is not 1 terabyte. Give me 3. Make me 3 times higher than the lowest tier. I mean, I really hope somebody from Cox watches this. Hurry up, get that fucking unlimited bandwidth package out there. I'll buy that in a second, as long as it's not something fucking ridiculous like $200 a month, because my fucking overage would have been $201.60 on top of my $99 a month that I give you guys just for fucking internet, because I'm addicted to internet and fucking I'm addicted to torrenting. I need to find a support group because I see torrents of shit and I'll just download. I don't even care. Shit, for the longest time I haven't even paid attention to how big it was because I have 300 meg internet. I download it quick as shit. My biggest concern was never my bandwidth. It was how many seeders that particular torrent had. But, I mean, now it doesn't even matter because it's like, oh, shit. You know, if I want to say, you know, I get a text from Cox because they said they're going to send you an email when you're, you know, I think they said in the thing that they're going to send you an email when you're at, like, I think it's 75, 80% and then 100% of your limit for the month. So it's like, if I see something that's 50 gigabytes on a torrent site and I'm going to go, fuck, I'm already over, but shit, should I pay $10 to download that? Like, what the fuck? Come on, man. 3 terabytes. Fuck this 1 terabyte shit. You know, I've got fucking 10 terabytes in my computer worth of hard drive space. Like, I mean, if I was to fill up all that space in my computer, I'd blow through that shit 10 times over. So come on, Cox. I'm at the ultimate tier. You know, if there was something better in my area, I would switch. CenturyLink is fucking garbage. Their fucking speeds are a joke, and their bandwidth is 300 gigabytes. Said if there was something else that was the same as Cox that offered unlimited bandwidth, or even a higher tier bandwidth like 3 terabytes, but they charge $99, 300 meg internet, oh, I'd jump in a fucking second. 3 terabytes, because average person is not going to hit 3. I've only hit 3 a few times. But like everybody else, well, most people, I'm stuck with Cox because Cox is the only thing here, and they don't have their Gigablast here. Google has not brought their fiber here, which will be awesome. I think they said it's rolling out in Vegas, certain parts, not in my area. Someday, hopefully. Hopefully soon, before I start getting, because I'm going to get hit with some crazy overages if I don't start watching my bandwidth. I mean, you know, $100 over, I'm not really going to give a shit, but $200, like, come on, man. It's bullshit. $300 for internet. I don't even have fucking cable TV. It's ridiculous. But I think that's about it. That's my video. Said I hope somebody from Cox watches this. Just make my tier 3 terabytes. I pay for it. Ultimate package $99.99. I don't rent a modem from you guys because I bought my own, but please get rid of this bullshit of this 1 terabyte for everybody. If the guy paying for 50 meg internet or 50 meg internet should not have the same fucking bandwidth a month that I do, and I'm paying fucking probably over double what he does. Probably over double. And I have the same bandwidth here. That's bullshit. Make mine 3. Make mine 3 times his. I mean, I don't even remember what the fuck the tiers were for Cox, but if a guy paying for the 50 meg gets the same as me and I'm paying for the 300, that's some bullshit. So hopefully there'll be enough backlash from this. I mean, I've seen videos on YouTube and people have been posting stuff online, you know, basically calling Cox greedy, cocksuckers, which is what they are with this fucking bullshit. You know, I've been giving you my $99. I don't even know how many years I've been paying for your internet. I mean, they just got 300 meg not too long ago here. But before that, I was paying, I think, like 75 or whatever it was. I don't even remember, 79 for the tier before this one. So just, you know, up my tier. I've been paying you. I'm a loyal customer. I want to stick with Cox. You up that tier to 3 terabyte, and I don't care if somebody else comes in here and offering the same shit that you do. I will stick with Cox because Cox is good. I rarely ever get an outage. And if I do, it's like, you know, it doesn't last very long. So please, Cox, just, if you don't want to do away with the unlimited or, you know, with the charging us for overage, at least, you know, make the different tiers, different bandwidth, please. 3 terabyte I would be happy with because then I still wouldn't know any overage. And I'd actually be paying you to give me 3 terabyte, and I'd never use 3 terabyte, so, or rarely use 3 terabyte, so it'd be fine. You'd still be making same amount of money. So yeah, that's my video. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit a like. You know, I read the comments on the other video, and I responded to, I think, pretty much everybody that wrote something there. And, you know, I appreciate you watching my videos, and I appreciate that we're all together in this to, you know, that this is bullshit and fuck Cox. Hey, I'm all for that. But, you know, hopefully if they see enough of this stuff, they'll go back on this shit or hurry up and, you know, pop out with the unlimited bandwidth where, you know, maybe it'll charge me another $20 a month. I would pay that. I mean, it's bullshit that they're punishing people because people are cutting their cable bill, you know, getting rid of TV and watching Netflix or Hulu because cable, you know, cable TV is just expensive. They keep jacking up the rates and shit. From what I hear, I haven't paid for cable TV in years, probably over 5 years, but you know, no, people don't want to pay more and more for TV, and now you're going to, you know, pass it on to the fucking internet guys because they're cutting their TV and everybody else is too. So, like I said, you know, like, subscribe, you know, whatever. Hit me up with a comment. I respond. I read every comment. Even if it's spam, I've read the spam ones, whatever. But thanks for watching, and have a great day.